So let's try and now create a concept note. This time I want to create a concept note on Gandhi and the salt satyagraha. And we'll talk about this in the context of the chapter Mahatma Gandhi and the Nationalist Movement, Civil Disobedience and Beyond of Class 12 History in the NCERT book, Themes in Indian History 3. So I'll just select that and I will come in here and I'll just talk about generating a brief concept note and say generate draft. And AmplifiU will now create for me basically an outline of the chapter with an introduction, learning objectives, the various topics. Within each topic, it will give you introduction, detail on the topic, example or illustration of the main points in the topic, and reflection questions, and so on and so forth. And then when it is done all the topics, it will also give you a summary and it will give you a set of questions around this. So it's created a starting point for you along with key concepts and so on and so forth. Now from here, we would like to now look at how this particular chapter is talking about various movements that Gandhiji undertook. And let's now come to the one which is the salt satyagraha. So we can of course go in and say, take this particular thing, I want to make sure that I make it longer and bring in some more details here. And I'm already told that Gandhiji led a 240-mile march to the Arabian Sea to produce salt. And I would like to know a bit more about this, and therefore now I get a bunch of information about that particular movement. And so you see here, it's got a lot of detail about what happened through the entire process. So he started with it was about 240 miles. He undertook his journey on foot, and which lasted for about 24 days. And it was a direct challenge to the British imposed salt laws, etc. And they went to various villages and towns, and the march became a moving spectacle, defiance, and so on and so forth. So the question that really this text answers also for me was very important. Like, how old was Gandhiji at the time of the salt march? So if I come and give this question, I'll know that he was 61 at this particular time, and I was 60 at that time, and so I wanted to ask the question: why would a man who is 60 years old, frail and old as we have seen in the movies, why would he go in and actually walk all the way? And the answer is partly given here, that as he and his followers traversed through villages, they were met with overwhelming support. Now this is one thing that is not really taught in the way we are teaching about the movement, the social movements as such, and how to understand the psyche behind how Gandhiji thought of this is great. Um, he wanted to go and make an impact. He wanted to meet the villagers. He wanted to inspire them. He wanted to reunite them. And so by the time he actually reached Dandi, there were thousands of followers with him who were ready to break the salt laws. If I say, were there other alternatives to the salt march that were considered? So I want to bring some intentionality into it, which is also one more thing that maybe in classrooms we don't really explore so much. So it just tells us that yes, there were other methods that the INC was considering, and this included things like boycott of British goods, non-payment of taxes, civil disobedience, protest against specific policies, and the salt march was chosen for its simplicity and its ability to resonate with all Indians, as salt was a daily necessity for everybody, regardless of the social or economic status. So now I can enhance my understanding of the topic. I can enhance it, I can embellish my concept note, I can bring out much more information about what happened in 1930 and prior to 1930 when the planning was happening for this particular project that Gandhiji took up. And therefore looking at the anatomy of social movements and how they actually could be designed or could be planned versus being totally organic and unplanned. Use AmplifiU to delve deeper into your topic, be creative, ask the right questions, and you'll be able to get really fantastic output for your students.